Good evening. You're now with me, Henry for TVS Nightline. We begin with this story. Sarawak state-owned company SMD Semiconductor has entered a strategic partnership with South Korea's leading AI chip maker, Rebellions Incorporated, to enhance its capabilities in AI chip design and semiconductor development. Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Johari Tunoping said the collaboration reflects growing global confidence in Sarawak's potential as a strategic player in the high-tech and AI semiconductor ecosystem.
Today marks another important step in Sarawak's journey towards becoming a leading player in the global high technology and digital economy.
Speaking at a press conference on Monday following a courtesy visit from SMD Semiconductor and Rebellions Incorporated, the Premier noted that this partnership builds on SMD Semiconductor's earlier success with the United Kingdom in sustainable semiconductor manufacturing, advanced technology development, and skilled talent training. The partnership will be formalized through an MOU exchange at IDEX 2025, witnessed by Abang Johari on October 22nd at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching. Meanwhile, in a related development, Premier Abang Johari announced that the Sarawak government will introduce a joint training program with South Korea aimed at cultivating highly skilled local talent in semiconductor and AI technologies. He said the initiative is part of the strategic collaboration between SMD Semiconductor Sarawak and South Korea's Rebellions Incorporated, designed to nurture local expertise and strengthen Sarawak's role in the high-tech sector.
This Sarawak, Malaysia and Korea partnership aims to position itself in the AI chip market currently led by NVIDIA. In other words, what I am saying here is this is a very important and significant step for us to advance in this high technology industry. And Sarawak is fortunate that we have some comparative advantage in terms of resource kita, our own resource, and our people can be trained. In other words, what we are going to do is between Korea and Sarawak, we have a joint training program to prepare our people to work as well as to innovate the new technology.
He added, in the coming years, the space industry will also become a key growth area, requiring widespread adoption of AI chips and digital communication in line with advancement in global satellite technologies. This effort, he said, will support the development of Sarawak's high-tech ecosystem, including the implementation of the integrated Longhouse Silicon Valley, envisioned as a world-class innovation hub to drive Sarawak's future digital economy. Sarawak will table the state ownership policy, a first of its kind, during the State Budget 2026 at a Dun sitting next month. Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Johari Tunoping said the policy aims to consolidate and safeguard the state's assets under a stronger governance framework to clearly define how Sarawak exercises on ownership. The policy will also ensure state-owned enterprises, SOEs, to operate with commercial discipline, social responsibility and long-term sustainability, in line with the PCDS 2030.
Guided by this policy, our SOEs are being reshaped to deliver with excellence, discipline and purpose, balancing commercial success with public service. With digital performance tracking, we will measure outcomes, not just in financial terms, but in real value delivered to the people. Clear goals, strong ethics, and measurable impact will define governance excellence. Our leading SOEs are already setting the pace. Petros leads in oil and gas. Sarawak Energy powers our renewable future. Sarawak Metro transforms urban mobility. SCDC drives downstream industries, tourism, and agro-based ventures. Yayasan Sarawak invest in education and talent.
He said Sarawak's success will depend on strong partnerships where the government provides vision, the private sector drives growth, and SOEs act as catalysts for strategic industries. Sarawak is no longer viewing waste management as a burden, but as a valuable economic opportunity with strong future potential. Deputy Premier Dr. Ahmad Dr. Simkuyan said innovation and sustainability must go hand in hand to position Sarawak as a globally recognized sustainable state. He added that Sarawak is moving beyond the traditional 3R model, namely reduce, reuse and recycle, towards a more holistic 6R strategy. This expanded approach includes innovation, renewal, and pollution reduction, with a strong emphasis on circular economy practices and turning waste into valuable resources.
And then all the awareness, right? And awareness, the best awareness I think that I would like to invest is on the students and child counselors. You know why? Easier to follow, you know, and easier to adapt, and they learn faster, and more importantly, they got another 70 years to go. And also to the young one, right? They adopt technology, they adopt ideas so fast.
He further added that Sarawak is committed to a zero-emission vision, aligning with global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions without compromising economic development.
We want Sarawak to be known as the place that even though they are in the jungle of Borneo, they are creative, they know what they are doing. So this is circular, so that we can have a circular economy, offer new industry and green jobs, yeah? Recycling plants, composting facilities, eco-product designs, renewable energy ventures can turn waste into money and can turn waste into jobs.
A male pedestrian believed to be between 40 and 50 years old was killed in a hit-and-run incident along the Pan-Borneo Highway near Ladang 3 in Miri on Sunday afternoon, October 19. Miri District Police Chief ACP Muhammad Farhan Lee Abdullah said the incident occurred at approximately 4:40 p.m. along the Miri bin Tulu stretch, and the victim, who was walking by the roadside, was struck by an unidentified vehicle that fled the scene. In a statement, ACP Farhan confirmed that the victim was pronounced dead at the scene by a medical officer from the Ladang 3 Health Clinic. Witnesses reported last seeing the man on October 16 near Kampong Subis 1, approximately 5 kilometers from the crash site. He was described as shirtless and wearing only a pair of shorts. The case is being investigated under Section 41(1) of the Road Transport Act 1987 for causing death by reckless or dangerous driving. Police are also appealing to anyone with information regarding the incident or who may recognize the victim to come forward. A somber atmosphere surrounded the cremation ceremony of the student fatally stabbed at a secondary school in Petaling Jaya last week. The service took place at Nirvana Memorial Park, Section 21 in Shah Alam, with the body arriving around 12:20 p.m. this afternoon. The brief 20-minute ceremony was attended by about 100 mourners, including family and close friends who gathered to pay their final respects. The 16-year-old is survived by her parents and a 19-year-old sister. The tragic incident occurred on October 14 when the student was reportedly stabbed in the chest and neck at her school. She died at the scene, while the suspect, a 14-year-old male student from the same school, has been remanded for further investigation. As Hindus across the nation celebrate Deepavali, the festival of lights symbolizing the triumph of light over darkness, national leaders have extended their heartfelt greetings. His Majesty the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim and Her Majesty Raja Permaisuri Agong Raja Zarith Sophia conveyed Deepavali wishes to the Hindu community nationwide through His Majesty's official Facebook page. Sultan Ibrahim expressed hope that this year's celebration brings joy, peace, prosperity, and light to all who celebrate it. Meanwhile, the Yang di-Pertuan Negeri Sarawak Tun Behin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and his wife, Toh Puan Dato' Patinggi Fauzia Muhammad Sanusi, also shared their Deepavali greetings, describing Deepavali as a meaningful celebration of joy, sincerity, and renewed hope, and urged Malaysians to uphold values of tolerance, mutual respect, and harmony. Though a minority in Sarawak, Junaidi recognized the Indian community's vital role in the state's progress, particularly in education, public service, entrepreneurship, and cultural heritage. He added that Deepavali serves as a timely reminder to strengthen national unity and embrace diversity. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim also shared his Deepavali message, calling on Malaysians to uphold mutual respect and strengthen unity in our diverse society.
Vanakkam, Anevarakam, Deepavali Nal Vartukal. Happy Deepavali dan selamat menyambut Hari Deepavali bagi semua sahabat handai saya masyarakat India dan kita bersama rakyat Malaysia untuk menuju kemajuan, pencerahan, keadilan, meninggalkan kegelapan, kezaliman. Mudah-mudahan Deepavali akan memberikan pencerahan, kebahagiaan kepada keluarga masyarakat Malaysia. Terima kasih. Nandri.
The Prime Minister also called on Malaysians to use this occasion to foster unity, extend care to the underprivileged, and strengthen the spirit of togetherness, the foundation of a strong and harmonious Malaysia. The Zionist regime continues its devilish act despite a ceasefire truce in place proposed by its closest ally, the United States, via President Donald Trump. 44 people were killed, including women and children, in a relentless attack launched on various parts of the Gaza Strip. Palestinians bid farewell to loved ones on Monday in tears with great sorrow. Israeli forces remain deployed in the Shijaya neighborhood, parts of the Al-Tufah and Zaytun in Gaza City, as well as in Beit Hanun and Beit Lahia in the north, Rafah in the south, and along the Gaza coast. The media office said Sunday that Israel has committed 80 violations of the ceasefire agreement since October 10, resulting in the death of 97 Palestinians, the injury of 230 others, and the arrest of dozens of civilians. These assaults were carried out by military vehicles and tanks stationed on the outskirts of residential neighborhoods, as well as electronic cranes equipped with remote sensing and targeting systems, the office said, noting that warplanes and drones continue to fly daily over populated areas, directly shooting and targeting civilians. Gazans also held a funeral for deceased journalist Ahmad Abu Mutair just outside of Al-Aqsa Matters Hospital. He worked for PMP Media and was among several journalists covering developments in the area when the strike occurred. Fellow journalist Bashir Jabir said Abu Mutair's death adds another name to the growing list of journalists killed during Israel's ongoing attacks on Gaza. Calling on local and international media organizations and human rights groups to take action, Jabir added, Israel must be held accountable for its crimes against the press. Since October 2023, Israel's genocide war has killed more than 68,000 people and injured more than 170,000, according to the Gaza Health Ministry. See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more updates anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms. Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.